Hello, welcome to your January readings. I'm a little late recording and uploading these because I spent some time doing the yearly videos and traveling for the holidays, but I wanted to get them up for you as soon as I was able to. Also, Mercury stations direct on Sunday the 8th, so mobility, communication, and technological related activities will begin to pick up and run more smoothly from now on. So let's get started with your reading. Pisces, in your 2017 forecast, the card that showed up for the month of January was the Four of Cups. So I'm interested to see how the weeks will play out for you in this reading. The four cards I will draw for you will be for the second, third, and fourth weeks of this month, while the last card will be for the last 3 days of January. So show me card for Pisces. Here we go. First week, second week, third week, fourth week, and then the last 3 days. All right, so you have the worlds. Okay, what I'm really getting for this for you is that you're accomplishing something. You're wrapping something up. You're wrapping up the loose ends. Even though we started out January, as a new year, we did start the year out with a Mercury retrograde. So that's not exactly, prime time for initiating new things, making new resolutions for the new year. Because anything that we tend to initiate that's a new start during a Mercury retrograde will probably not come to pass or may fall apart. So I do see that actually, January is sort of like the end of the year for a lot of you Pisceans and a lot of us out there. We're sort of wrapping up loose ends of the last, the end of the year of 2016. So some of you may be finishing projects that you have lying around. But it looks like that you are finding a good balance within your world. You have some sort of control over what's going on around you. Okay. All right, so the second week, I see the Six of Cups. Again, yeah, so this is a card of the past. Okay, so you're, either thinking about the past or you're, activities may be involved with like wrapping something up from the past. Okay. I see a lot of daydreaming as well in this card. Now, you can be productive in your daydreams. It's not like you're wasting time. I see you drawing on inspiration as well. But I do see you reflecting a lot this second week of January. You're still reflecting, you're still thinking about the past. You're maybe, I guess maybe daydreaming or sort of, thinking about what happened in 2016 and really, just taking some time to reflect on that still. And that's perfect. That's where you're supposed to be. Okay, so then you have this Pope energy coming in with the third week. This is a card that's all about traditions, old things. When I see the Pope with the Six of Cups, I feel like this is like old patterns from the past, old traditions. Again, there's like this established order of doing things. This is also a card of like spirituality. Things that are kind of ordinary, within the ordinary realm, of your daily life. Okay. This is also the Teacher card. Okay, this is like a spiritual leader of some sort. It's also, you've learned the lessons from your past. Yeah. Here you are, the Queen of Cups. this beautiful feminine water sign. Very sensitive to your environment, sensitive to the people that are around you. You're very caring, you're very nurturing to those people around you. You know, you feed people's soul. Okay. I feel like you are holding this cup and you're thinking about the past and you're holding it very close to you. You're taking the lessons that you needed to learn from the past and you're wrapping things up. Okay. I feel like you're giving like proper honor to something. Some sort of traditional, ritual or something like that. I also see this being like, some sort of spiritual or church environment. I also see it being the school. The Queen of Cups, though, is you following your heart. She even has her hand over her heart. Yeah. It's a beautiful energy. You're making some sort of promise to yourself, or maybe some sort of oath. I see some sort of like sworn oath. Something to do with the past. Like you've learned from the past. You're like, I'm never going back there. Or I will always remember that part and keep it in my heart and keep it locked away. There's something about the past that you're swearing to yourself about. You're promising yourself. Okay. The last 3 days. Okay, this is like back to life, back to reality. See you really working on something. You're going back to work. You're doing the work. I feel like you needed to go through whatever this was to really you needed that time to sort of daydream and honor that aspect of your past. It was very important for you to do that this month. And then here the last 3 days, it's like now you're ready to start moving forward. Now you're ready to put in the work for February. And you're fired up, you're excited again to build and, create whatever it is that you want to for, the upcoming year. This is when you're going to start actually doing. I like that you've taken some sort of time out here to reflect, because you do need to sort of, again, what's another way of saying tie up loose ends? Okay. Perfect. So I guess this is what I'm seeing for your tarot cards. I want to go ahead and pull from the Goddess Guidance Oracle card deck to see what type of benevolent energy is available for you. Which goddess is going to be around you? I feel like it's like some sort of water goddess, since you had the Queen of Cups and the Six of Cups. Let's see what comes up. I feel like it's this card. Nematoma, Sacred Space. Okay. So this card is about creating an altar or visiting a powerful place to connect with the divine. Spirituality is very important for you, connecting with your inner truth, your inner wisdom. I was seeing that like spiritual leader or that spiritual group with the Pope card. This is like old beliefs, old religious things, having some sort of faith, learning from those lessons, and yeah, also following your heart, getting really in touch with what your heart wants to do. I'm going to go ahead and read from the book to provide a little bit of additional insight about what this card is saying. What Nematoma's message is for you is that your sacred space is within you now. By creating an altar or visiting a sacred site, you connect with the symbols and energy that have been infused with meaning and prayer over the centuries. Don't take these symbols lightly, for they're powerful indeed. When you connect with a sacred symbol, you help your inner sanctity find a home in the outer world. You also tap into the ancient wisdom and spiritual grace of the old ways. Explore spirituality through sacred symbols and sites, and allow your soul to joyfully meander among the various ways available to you to unite with the divine. It's not a matter of how you connect, but that you do so frequently. The other additional meanings of this card are to build an altar in your home or take a spiritually oriented trip. You need a quiet place of refuge and retreat for yourself. Create a medicine circle or labyrinth, walk a labyrinth. Clear the energy in your home with sage prayer toning, invoking Archangel Michael, or other space clearing activities. Okay. All right, Pisces, this was the message that I had for you for January. If you have any additional insights or anything that you want to add or comment upon, feel free to leave them in the comments section below. Your opinions and ideas are welcome. So thank you so much for liking and sharing these videos and for subscribing to this channel.